welcome to Poetry Changes Lives, Poetry History, a thought for the day, all in my one book. You can get it on the poetrychangeslives.com website. Today, in 1967, the revolutionary Ernesto Che Guevara was summarily executed in Bolivia. Guevara was an Argentinian and he was just 39 when executed. He had been living in South America and he had part Irish ancestry. Not many people know that. His father once said, "The thing to remember about my son is that in his veins flowed the blood of the Irish rebels." He'd been born into a middle-class family in Buenos Aires and studied medicine. He was a keen rugby player and golfer in his youth. He was radicalized really by his travels in South America, where he saw so much poverty and disease. And in his 20s, he traveled to Cuba to help Fidel Castro in his revolution there. He was instrumental in getting the Russians to site their missiles in Cuba, which triggered the Cuban missile crisis of 1964. That it's a long time ago now, but at the time it was a big fright and a problem, and nearly World War III, I can tell you. Well, after that, Guevara left Cuba to help other revolutions elsewhere in South America and was captured in Bolivia by forces supported by the American CIA and summarily shot, executed. The CIA, the Americans really didn't like the look of him at all. Well, today's poem is by another great revolutionary young man, an Englishman, Lord Byron, in the previous century, who died helping Greek revolutionaries free their country from Turkish rule. This is Lord Byron's famous poem, The Destruction of Sennacherib. Sennacherib, of course, was an Assyrian ancient ruler who came up against the forces of the Christians, I think, basically the Jews, not the Christians, sorry, and was summarily defeated. Here we are. The Assyrian came down like the wolf on the fold, and his cohorts were gleaming in purple and gold. And the sheen of their spears was like stars on the sea, when the blue light wave rolls nightly on deep Galilee. Like the leaves of the forest when summer is green, that host with their banners at sunset was seen. Like the leaves of the forest when autumn hath blown, that host on the morrow lay withered and strown. For the angel of death spread his wings on the blast, and breathed in the face of the foe as he passed. And the widows of Asher are loud in their wail, and the idols are broke in the temple of Baal. And the might of the Gentile, unsmote by the sword, hath melted like snow in the glance of the Lord. A wonderful poem, that amazing imagery, and I love the meter as well, very inspiring. Today I ask that there will always be people prepared to fight and die for the causes they believe in. Thanks for listening.